Hey guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about comments in this video. I have a friend who's a writer, pretty successful writer, but when she was first starting out, she got the advice from a more seasoned writer: don't read the comments. 'Cause, she was putting a lot of stuff online, blogs, that kind of stuff, and I thought that was kind of an interesting position to take, especially having been that I've been on NRM TV for a while, and I actually kind of enjoy reading the comments, and we did have a bit of a discussion there, and it was interesting. I think that you have to take the comments for what they are. There's somebody sitting at a computer or watching something on a phone, and a decent amount of those people don't see you as a person. They're literally reacting to something. So they see whatever, and they go, don't like it, or whatever. It's like when people see a movie trailer and they bash it, right? It's like, but the thing is, a movie trailer is made by huge, massive companies with all these people behind them and everything else, and there's millions of dollars, whatever. Oftentimes, if you're a writer or you're a YouTuber or you create this kind of content, it's just you, right? So when somebody's making a negative comment, they're directly making a comment to you about you. So I think what I want to talk a little bit about is that if you're going to be somebody who's going to comment, how maybe you could do it, that would be more constructive, at least for me. So I'm thinking now that if you just make a comment, right? Okay, so last week-ish, Nikon announced their new camera, the mirrorless camera. Oop, 500 comments just happened. And it got a lot of hate. People were not liking some of the features. They were basically saying whatever, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of videos out there about that. Even I have a couple, you can watch those. But then, like a good friend of mine that you sometimes see on this channel, although some people don't like, obviously, because I've seen some comments, Seth, shot with this thing and put his heart into it. And even when people were bashing the camera, which he was like, whatever reaction he had to that, like he kind of liked it, so he was like, I don't get it. But when they started bashing him, like, you're not even a good photographer, you're a makeup artist, did a half-assed job, you're da-da-da. It's like, who are you, like, sitting at home making this comment? And what I say is, whenever somebody makes a comment on my videos, especially if it's a scathing comment that's very much an attack, I always look at their page. Because I think to myself, because I get the whole everybody can have an opinion, but opinion should be weighed based on certain criteria, and somebody who is experienced, somebody who's used a lot of gear in this case, somebody who is actually out there shooting for a living, those people get more weight in my opinion. If you're an established photographer, or even if you're not established, but you just have a good body of work, and you make a comment on my video and I click on your page, I'm actually going to watch some of your videos. I'm going to see what you did, because I'm like, wow, this is really interesting. This person has, taken the time to make comments, so perhaps there's value in what they're saying. But if I click on your link and it's got no subscribers, it's got no activity, it's got no videos, no playlist, no nothing, what I think is no photo, what I think right then is, okay, this person made this YouTube profile just to hate on people. And then your comment means nothing to me. You almost never see a really super crazy positive comment and then click on it and the profile is empty like that. You only see that with negative comments. And it makes me think, okay, I don't care. So I have pretty thick skin. You have to have thick skin if you want to be a photographer. That's a whole other video, I guess. So for me, if you're not doing something that is racist, sexist, completely obscene, or directly attacking the model, who it's never their fault, in that case. It's like a model, if you don't like the model the way the model looks, or if you like the way the model looks and you're being offensive about it, you will likely get your comment deleted from my channel. Because, no, you don't have the right to do that. No, you don't have the right. You may think you do, but you don't. You can sit in your house and say what you want. Don't put it on my channel. My channel is my channel, right? So don't be hateful. And I mean, as a kind of an example of this, although this wasn't on my channel, I'd done a shoot with Sharina a couple years ago, and she put one of the photos, I think it was on Facebook. I can't remember exactly what she put, or Instagram, wherever she put it. And if you don't know who Sharina is, check out a lot of my onset videos and stuff. Shot Serena a lot. She's amazing. Actually, I have a video on this channel doing headshot with her. You can check that out. Amazing actress, super sweet girl. And she wrote, she always does, because she has an audience that is Spanish speaking and an audience that is English speaking. So she writes her comment in both languages and puts the photo. And she got a comment from some dude who was like, "Speak American," that kind of thing. Now, I don't care what your political beliefs are on that level. Like, I guess if you want to believe something and you want to put it online, go for it. Like, I'm not going to get there. This isn't what my channel's about. But that, you're like attacking a girl who's trying to make it in the industry. Like, how does she feel when she put something super positive up, like, "Oh, have a wonderful day, people," and it's like, "Leave this country." First of all, she was not even from another country. But anyways, it's like, this is a person, Politics aside, or anything aside, it's like, you are communicating to a person. And think about that. Would you just walk up to that person and say that? And if you would, I feel like perhaps I wouldn't want you to follow me. So I'm fine with you being banned, at that point. I think if you're going to be hateful, go away. I don't need you. What was interesting in this case is that this guy actually did have a full-on profile, and he was a photographer or whatever, and I went to his channel, and I sent him a message. And I said exactly that. I said, "Listen, buddy, I don't know what your beliefs are." Well, I guess I do. I don't care. But don't attack people. That's just not cool, And we had a decent conversation about it, and I think he withdrew the comment, if I'm not mistaken. Although she had already screenshotted it by then and put it around, and people were, whatever, that was a whole other thing. That's the other thing you got to watch out for. You put a comment like that out there, somebody screenshots it, it's not going away. So think about that before you put something out there. So yeah, I could say very easily, I could stand there and say, "If a comment is from those people, then I don't care." But still, you don't want to get barraged with negative comments. So I think if you're going to make comments, guys, and you're not an asshole, which I'm hoping you're not if you stick around this long, think about what you liked or didn't like about the video, in the case of YouTube, or the photo, and write a sentence about it. You don't have to go crazy. Say, "Hey, well, I really didn't like the color palette you chose here. I would have done this," or, "Why did you choose this color palette? It doesn't seem to work for me." Actually, I had a comment recently on my Facebook where a guy said, because of the perspective I had, it looked like the building was leaning to him. And he said, "Does it bother you that the building is leaning?" And that's different than, "This is terrible, the building's leaning." It's, does it bother you? It's kind of pointing it out. No, it doesn't bother me, So my horizons are never straight. That's just, live with it. But I think that's it, right? Delivery is key with comments. And if people are going to deliver good, well thought out comments to me, I'm going to respond to them. It's going to build a community, and other people will respond. The other thing that and I sometimes see people do this, if somebody makes a comment under a video that you've seen and you agree or disagree with their comment, you can comment to them, and this creates a conversation. And I think that's ultimately what we want. At least I do on my channel. I want you guys to be able to talk and interact as photographers, putting aside, other things and just to talk tech and talk, philosophy. I think that's kind of, my goal with this channel. So on that note, I'm going to, now that I've got this Mevo thing worked out a bit, I'm going to be publishing more often, guys, as you probably noticed. I'm going to try to get more on a schedule so you guys kind of know what's going on. On Monday and Wednesdays, I'm going to try to post either tutorials or this style video where I talk about philosophy and stuff. And Friday, I'm going to post product stuff. So I'm going to talk about tons of product questions from you guys. I'm going to talk about different products I use, different kind of packages. I already shot a couple of them, so this Friday you'll see one. How to use certain products. Go to the discussion section of this site, this YouTube page, and list some products you want to know about. If you've seen me use something in a video and you want to know what it is, let me know. If there's something that you've heard people use and you want to know how to use it better, let me know. Because I'm going to start cranking these out. I'll get a day of studio and shoot a bunch of them, and I can, as I edit them, I can put them up for you guys. So that's my plan there. In the other videos, I'm going to stay a little more loose. I would like to know, though, in the comments here, well, first of all, how you deal, if you have pages, like how do you deal with people that put negative comments, or why do you comment on videos at all? Because if you're commenting, right? But also, if you like this style of video. I know that people have said, "Hey, I like the style or whatever," but would you prefer that I do like 50-50 this in tutorials? Do you want me to keep all the tutorials on Anorama and stay mostly philosophy on this channel? Let me know, because this channel is really for you guys to watch. If it's not that I'm just talking to myself, which I do enough of anyways, so this would be good if we can do it as a conversation. So let me know what other content you want to see on this channel. Make sure that you subscribe if you don't already, if you're just finding this. If I didn't say it at the beginning, because I don't think I do, I'm Daniel Norton. You can follow me in various social media and stuff. I'll put it in the description. Also in the description, I'm going to, like, asked about it every time, how I shoot these. I'm going to put the link to the Mevo, which is the camera I'm currently using, and the mic I'm using, which is the Rode Smart Lav, and then I just have it in my phone. It's an iPhone. I'll put those in the description. If there's anything else you guys want to know, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.